Hey everybody, Chris here, coming to show you some more yard sale, thrift store, and flea market finds. As you can see there, just got a ton of games. Got some stuff coming over here. I'm probably not going to go over prices too much just because of the amount of games that are there. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll start over here. Got a boombox at Salvation Army. I think I paid 10 bucks. Should go for about 50 or 60. It's got the lightning cable hookup. I don't get too many boomboxes often, but I figured I'd try. Summer's coming up. Got another one back here. That one was 10 bucks. That goes for about over 100. Didn't have a power cord, but I tested it with one I found in the store. It works fine. Pile of game consoles right there. We have Xbox 360 on the bottom. I paid $50 for that and a ton of these games, all those green cases. Top of that's an N64. Paid $35, which was a bit much. Came with 3 games, 2 controllers. On top of that, same yard sale as the Xbox. Paid $10 for Sega Genesis. I'm not really sure why, because I have there's a pile of them in there that haven't sold them forever. So yeah, I got that. Has columns inside of it. Right here, got a PSP, missing the nub, but works fine. I paid 20 or 15 or 20. Came with some games I'll show you over there. Then pile of games. Got Bluff for 3 or 4 bucks at Savers. It goes for about 50. Carcassonne, 2 or 3 bucks at Savers. Go for about 20, 25. Got Feudal at a yard sale. I paid $1 for that. The $1 for this Polaroid camera. Get about 30 for the camera. Get about 40 for Feudal. Got a Yellowstone. Had Goodwill. I think it was $2-3 minus 10%. Don't expect to get too much out of that. Maybe 20, 25. Got Pizza Party on top of that. Should go for about 45, 50. Got a sealed copy of Scrabble, Vintage Game Collection, Salvation Army. Should go for around 50. Snorta on top of that from Savers for 3. Should go for about 30. On top of that is Lego Disney Princess. It's a Rapunzel set. Sealed. I think I paid 8 bucks for that. I think that one goes for about 30 or 40. I also got 2 other sets. One was a rehearsal stage, sold that for about 25. I think I paid 6. And another was a dolphin yacht thing that was 13. Sold that for 100. I'll show you the other 2 that I got. There's a Lego Friends one, and that's another Disney Princess one. Those 2 are both open, so I need to count those. I'm not really sure if they're complete. The other 3 are sealed. Pile of calculators. Got a few BA2 plus financial calculators. These all go for about 12 to 16. Got a TI-86, TI-83 plus, and a TI-82 with the cord. These 2 go for about 20, 25. This one go for about 40. Didn't pay more than $5 for any of those. $1. Got a Sony sports radio. Goes for under 20. Got an E-Trex GPS. That should go for about 40, 50, 60. I paid 15. Sony sports. That'll go for about 20, 25. Flea market, paid 10 bucks for a Gameboy Color. That'll go for about 30. Another Sony Discman. That'll go for about 20. Solitaire game, paid $1. That'll go about 20, 25. Those Polaroid cameras. A lot of Spectres. I don't usually pick up Spectres because they don't usually sell too often or for too much. But lately I've been selling through a few of the ones I've had, so I figured I'd just pick some of these up. I didn't pay more than $4 for any of them. I paid $1 for that Polaroid Express right there. That came with the bag, which is always good. You can get more for it with the bag. I got a pile of iPods plus a Sansa. This one goes for about 40, I think, but paid $3 for this one and this one together. should get about 30 for this and about 40, 45 for this one, I think. And I paid 40 for the 4 of these in an estate sale. These two are having a real hard time. They're iPod minis. I should have just assumed that because they're so old. And then these two both have like kind of weird screen issues, but I'm hoping still get about 20, 25 each. Then I was pretty excited about this. I've never found one of these before. This is a Turbografx 16. I paid quite a bit for it. It came with a bunch of controllers, multi-tap, both wires. So I've never had a Turbografx 16 before. I've been like this close to buying like 2 or 3 at yard sales before, but I've just been like 5 minutes late. So just show you the system real quick. This has a big add-on that just allows you to switch from the RF out to the composite out, and that goes for I think 100 on its own. I'll probably get about 180 for all that, and like I said, I paid 140. Came with these games: Keith Courage and Alpha Zones, TV Sports, Basketball, Galaga 90. That's about 25 on its own. Superstar Soldier. I looked that up really quick. It looks like it's around 90. I don't know if that's true, but I'll look into it more. Blazing Lasers. I couldn't find a World Class Baseball. I would guess like $10 at most. But should I don't know, probably double my money. I would hope, maybe a little less. But I don't know. I might keep it. I might not keep it. I'm not really sure. Literally, this is the first time I've been able to buy any Turbografx stuff, so I might end up letting it go just because I won't be able to get any more, or I'm not likely to get any more. Pile of stuff. For $20, I got that bottom PS2 as well as most of those black cases, and for $5, I got the other 2 fat PS2s plus that spool of games and a few of the other black cases. Oh yeah, the $20 one also came with the PS1. And then I got a slim PS2. I paid, I think, 10 at a yard sale for that. Top of that, so I paid 25. Came with a few of these games I'll show you. Then a couple copies of Wise and Otherwise. Found those. Local thrift store for $1 each. Also Risk Lord of the Rings for $1, same thrift store. Then Pirates of the Caribbean Pirates Dice, got that at Savers. I paid $4. It usually goes for about 30 to 40. Then at Savers I found Axis and Allies D-Day. I think it was $4. Should go for about 30 or 40. And on top of that, for $1 at a yard sale, got another copy of it. On top of that, Jumanji the game. I'd stopped picking this up because it was under $20 constantly, but it looked like it was floating towards 30. I figured I would just grab a copy and sit on it for 30 for a while. If it sells, if it sells. If it doesn't, after a while I'll just lower it. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air. I'm hoping when the new movie comes out in a year or 2 or however long that those will really pick up. And then last game, Clue card game, paid 90 cents at Goodwill. This usually goes for about 12-15. And now I believe it's just these giant stacks of games. I'll go through this first. These are the games we got with the N64. So Mario Kart 64, that's worth the $35 I paid for it. NBA Courtside 2 and Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars. These I got at the flea market. It's a copy of Kung Fu and Excitebike. Paid $8 for the 2 of them. Those are about $12-15 games on their own. This I was pretty excited about. I paid $20 for this stack of stuff. In-box Game Boy games. None of the games are terribly exciting. And then the one loose one was Qbert here with the manual. I think this one goes for about 10 or 12, but the rest of these don't really go for much at all. So Top Gun, got some Glory, Bart Simpson Escape from Camp Deadly, Centipede, Millipede, the arcade classics, and then Galaga, Galaxian, Arcade Classics 3. I have Arcade Classics 1 or 4 from when I was a kid. It's Joust and Defender. I'm surprised it wasn't Defender and Defender 2. Or I think there's a Stargate was also Defender 2. I'm not 100% sure. So, and then F1 Race came with the multi-tap. The multi-tap has never been used. It's still in the plastic, still wrapped into the box. And then, yeah, a complete in the box original Game Boy. The Game Boy itself is a little beat up, but link cable is still wrapped, headphones are still wrapped, came with Tetris, came with all the manuals. The box itself looks pretty good. It's only the Game Boy. The screen itself kind of fell off. The screen protector, so I'll have to glue that back on or get a new one. And battery compartment was a little sketchy, but still works fine. And yeah, now it's just this giant towers of games. So some of these are good, a lot of it's sort of whatever. I'll start with this spool. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 2, Rally Sport, Battlefront 2. So a lot of these are pretty scratched up, but I'm hoping some of them work. NHL 06, WWF Warzone, Godzilla Save the Earth, which will be great if it works. Star Wars Battlefront, X Squad, MVP Baseball 2005, 007 Tomorrow Never Dies, Road Rash, Boogie, Star Wars Episode 3, and Ratchet and Clank. And so I'm not going to differentiate between where I got some of these, but like just looking, a lot of those PS4 games came from just a pickup I did with somebody over Facebook, and then a few came from a yard sale for $10 and I paid too much, but it's whatever. So it's Nagano Winter Olympics 98, Ecto Night or Echo Night, Grand Theft Auto 5, Crash Team Racing, Skate 3, Rock Band 3, MLB 2K8, Assassin's Creed 3, Minecraft, Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Narnia, Madden 08, NHL 08, NASCAR 08, Burnout 3 Revenge, Cabela's Big Game Hunters 2005, Rampage Total Destruction, DDR Supernova 2, Lord of the Rings Return of the King, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, another copy of NASCAR 08, Prince of Persia Warrior Within, and Champions in Norrath, which was probably one of the better things in there. This is actually the pile I haven't gone through to test if it works, so some of the best stuff was in that. Hopefully they will work. Into this pile next. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2001, Dragon Ball Evolution, which I didn't even know they made a game of, Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron, 3 copies of Despicable Me that came with that PSP, Mario Kart DS, I think these are both from Savers for a few bucks, Super Mario 64 DS, Grand Theft Auto, Collector's Edition, this is Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, and London. That goes for about $35.40. Pac-Man World, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Crusaders of Might and Magic, Twisted Metal 4, Hardcore 4x4, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Sports, South Park Rally, Guitar Hero, World Tour, X Squad, Area 51, Hitman 2, Tekken 3, Metal Gear Solid 2, Terminator, Dawn of Fate, NBA Street, 007 Nightfire, another copy of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, NHL 09, Resident Evil 2, I actually already had the manual, both discs, that's sold for $14, Street Fighter, Anniversary Collection, and Resident Evil. So I actually think I have another PS2 Yeah, hidden back here. That one I actually also got with a pile of games for I think 20. Wasn't sure if that was from the week before. I guess it was from this week. So let's go through this. So a lot of these games, I think a lot of these PS4 games I'll end up probably keeping. Paid $55 for a big stack of them. So Dark Souls 2, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Dishonored 2, Dying Light, which I already have, Evil Within I already have, Fallout 4 I already have, UFC, Order 1886 I already played that, Madden 25, Watchdogs I'll end up keeping that, Destiny I already have. So yeah, those will be the kept games there, and these I'll likely get rid of. I might give UFC a go, maybe. And then let's see, Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior, or it's Ghost Warrior 2 Sniper. I'm not 100% sure. Star Wars Force Unleashed, Sims 3. Super Mario Sluggers, WarioWare Smooth Moves, Simpsons Hit and Run, Saints Row the Third, Madden 15, Cabela's Adventure Camp, Terraria, Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year, Monopoly, Game Party 3, Resident Evil 4, Luxor, Emergency Mayhem, Titanic, Secrets of the Fateful Voyage, Rayman Origins, Battlefield 4, I think I got that at Savers for like $3. I think I ended up keeping that. I never ended up playing it. Crazy find at Savers. 2 copies of the Battle for Middle-earth Anthology. This goes for over $100. Unfortunately, one of them is incomplete. But like between the 2 of them, I managed to make 1 complete copy. So I'll probably get 100, maybe to 120 on this. I think the games individually actually sell for a little bit more, but that's fine. And I'll just end up keeping this to hopefully find more of the discs. And then DDR, which I think is up to like 35 or 40 now for PS3. I think it's because it's the only DDR game that came out on the system. I already have a copy myself. And then last stack here. So we got room for it. We got Skyrim, Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, NBA 2K14, Marvel Superheroes, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, NHL 09, NCAA Football 09, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Left 4 Dead, SOCOM US Navy SEALs, Haunted Mansion, which was surprisingly not worth a penny, which is what I thought it would be, NHL 2001, Time Splitters 2, Simpsons Game, Need for Speed Underground 2, X-Men Legends 2, Dead or Alive 2, Hardcore, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Pac-Man World 2, Burnout Revenge, Connectica, Dark Cloud, DDR Max, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones, Dynasty Warriors 4, Extreme Legends, NASCAR 14, Pure, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Medal of Honor Warfighter, Project Honor Editions comes with the extra DVD, Burnout Revenge again, Sniper Elite 2, and Lego Batman 2. Oh, so yeah, a lot of games there. Between all that, probably $300-400 worth of games. A lot of them not worth too much. Most of them are worth like $4 or $5. Some not even. But yeah, some pretty good ones in there. Pretty good stuff overall. As you can see, I'm kind of reaching maximum limit on this room. So gonna end up packing up a ton of this stuff for FBA. Probably send 4 or 5 full boxes. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share, and yeah, hopefully you'll see the next one soon. Bye.